Here's the next element of Job's prayers. Job was constantly, and thirdly, interceding. Have you ever heard of someone interceding for someone? It means that you're offering systematic prayers, that you're tracking with their life, that you're looking at their life and God's Word, and you're looking at how their life does or doesn't match up with God's Word, and you're praying that God work inside of them. Did you know it's the most wonderful thing? Bonnie and I have experienced this. We never got, now these children are semi-perfect, but we never got any perfect children. I'm saying it because they're here and it's hard to be talked about, but we never got perfect children. And so Bonnie and I are imperfect individuals. When we got married, we had an imperfect marriage. When the Lord gave us children, we were imperfect at our parenting. And as our children grew up, we saw how imperfect they were. And you know what we found out? You can only make kids do things when they're about this big. And once they get a little bit bigger than this, you can hardly force them. I mean, there's only so much, if you do that one more time, how do you start seeing them change? It's the same way that works after they are like Job's kids and move out of the house. You learn, look what Job is doing. He rose early in the morning and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all. Job's intercession wasn't talk. He didn't say, I pray for my kids. It was work. Did you know he had to schedule? He was this wealthy businessman that had all these employees, all of this property, all of these flocks. His business was raising livestock. And yet he had time to get up early in the morning. Notice what the verse says, that he would rise early in the morning. Do you know what? There's a characteristic of all the godly people that are listed in the Bible, and it's this. They prayed early in the morning or late at night or all day long. Do you see what there's something common there. Paul put it this way, pray without what? Yeah. I mean, they were into prayer. Now, most of your New Testament saints were slaves. So they were praying while they were working. It isn't like you get to go to the prayer room and get off work. It was just they had on their mind this intercessory prayer. The question is, have you ever offered yourself to God as an intercessor for something? For something in someone's life? Rarely, but once in a while, my wonderful wife will ask me to watch her purse. And that's a rare thing that she turns loose of that thing. I call it her suitcase. But she'll ask me to watch it. Do you know what? I don't just set it down, on the bench in the airport and hope it's there when I come back. It's kind of like if someone says, here, watch my computer, here, watch my iPhone, or here, watch my suitcase when you're at the airport. You stand by it, or you put your foot on it, or I've seen people, wrap something around it. You're guarding it. Did you know that's what intercessory prayer is like? You're guarding that person's need, and you're not letting loose of it, and you're holding on to it. And Job was doing that. He offered himself as an intercessor. Okay,